Approaching the gates. Goes up there, the red light appearing. Stand by for a start. The last. Racing as well with Mia Dolce, Beat the Devil, Inflation, jumping well from near the inside, and Caracapo mustering speed, quickly driving through. And wide out Minus Looks and going forward Stable Secret. They're charging along Caracapo, Inflation, and Beat the Devil looking for the front with Mia Dolce posted deep. Dance Music settled just in behind those with Damn Ready and Tim Snip, followed by Minus Looks drifting back with Little Fish, Masquerade, and last of all In Love with Paris. 700 left to travel. Beat the Devil eventually won its way to the top, a half a length now a neck. Mia Dolce working. Inflation getting a good run behind those. Third on the outside of Caracapo, and they're being closely followed by Dance Music, Stable Secret, 4 and 5 deep. Damn Ready behind those, looking for the way clear. Tin Snip down on the fence, followed by In Love with Paris. Little Fish well back, so's Masquerade. They're into the home straight now. Beat the Devil headed by the 3-year-old Mia Dolce. A length and a half Inflation. Dance Music lets down. Minus Look runs on. Caracapo strung up in behind them. In Love with Paris is running on. Mia Dolce, Inflation. Minus Looks coming through. Little Fish with a late burst as well. Little Fish, Minus Looks on the outside. Minus Looks, I thought, might have just got the bob from Little Fish. Oh, it's a tight go. It's a close go. Little Fish did get a dive on the inside of Minus Looks. The judge will call for the print. Behind them, either Inflation or In Love with Paris. Close up Masquerade from last. Caracapo, Mia Dolce stopping. Followed then by Stable Secret, Dance Music, Damn Ready, Beat the Devil, and Tin Snip. Photo declared in the last. Little Fish, Minus Looks. Little Fish, McNaught. Minus Looks, Faithful. Heads up, heads down. Oh, it's a very similar situation to the result from earlier. Very, very similar style of a photo result, in which Copper Fury got the judge's verdict, but I think most thought Pretty Style might have got it, but this is almost identical, the situation. Last of the day, Little Fish, Jade McNaught. There'll be plenty cheering for Minus Looks because it's Tash Faithfull's first day back in the saddle since January in that horrific race fall. She looked as though she had the chockies, but McNaught never gave up on Little Fish, which has threaded its way through against the grain for the day. The pattern has been on speed all day, but they were fast and frenetic there in the last. And Little Fish, Minus Looks were together at the end of it all. The judge poring over the print and the two girls there conferring with one another, McNaught and Faithful, as to who they thought may have got the result. It swings in the balance, and so does the outcome for third placing. We stand by. Little Fish from Kalgoorlie, prepared at Kambana Lodge, Jade McNaught. Minus Looks from Albany, from the yard of Steve WOLFE. No numbers are there yet. We stand by for them. Thrilling conclusion to this afternoon's action, with Little Fish threading its way through, getting up on the inside of Minus Looks. In Love with Paris was wide out. Over towards the rail was Inflation. And the judge needs a photo also to determine third placing. But for the moment, no numbers. Anybody's guess. Little Fish by Patronise. Minus Looks by Demerit. And the judge, well, trying to get an imprint there, trying to get a pixel to see if there is a margin between them. Before we go down to Brittany in the yard, everyone looking across at the board on the infield. Jade McNaught pouring, craning a neck back around as she returns on Little Fish. Natasha Faithfull would be the story of the day. Coming back, she's unsure. Do I take the winner's stall? Do I go into the runners-up? What's protocol? Not sure. Little Fish comes back as well, as the judge waits and prepares to deliberate on an outcome, a verdict if there is one, in fact, one way or the other, or is it a dead heat? Both riders remain in the saddle, walked about by their grooms. It's a dead heat. The judge declared a dead heat. One little fish. 6 minus looks. I reckon Jade will say, Tash, you take the winner's circle. What a comeback it is by Natasha Faithfull. Jade's got a treble up today, but she'd be thrilled for Tash. She was banged up so terribly in that big race fall back in January. Some thought she'd never ride again, and she's back today. Her first day back riding, and she's got up with a dead heat in the last on the program. Good on you, Jade. She said, Tash, you go there. And so a big round of applause from everyone at Ascot for Natasha Faithfull, who unsaddles minus looks. Brittany's down there and about to catch up with Steve Wolfe. He'll be emotional over this, and Scotty's going to talk with Tash in a few moments.
Oh, this is very special, Darren, albeit a dead heat, but Wolfie, to see Tash back not only riding but now in the winner's stall, it must be very special for you.
It certainly is for her, for all of us. And I said the other day on the radio, she was supposed to ride this horse in its first start. I put Macca on it, and I said, and he even said about a month ago, we owe her one. And I thought, well, this was today. Barry wasn't very good, but you know, she's a wonderful little girl, and she'll make a city rider. She's come back very mature. She's had a few issues along the time. You know, like most of them think they're a bit cleverer than they are, but she's really working hard, and she'll get her opportunities. I'm so proud of her.
I think everyone concurs with that. They're very proud. How hard was it back in January when she had the fall for you to watch the extent of her injuries? How difficult was that?
Horrific. Like I've seen a lot of these things through life. Jason Oliver actually passed away on one of my horses, and you get so nervous every time one gets injured, as you know, or somebody does. It takes a bigger toll than people think, and to see that little girl, it's pretty emotional now.
It really is. Congratulations, Wolfie.
Thank you.
Steve Wolfe speaking with emotion, and great pride for Tash Faithfull, who we're speaking about now. Scotty Embry about to catch up with Tash, who everyone is just so proud of.
Oh yeah, I'm going to talk to Tash mainly. I think Jade will just hang around. Tash, for all of our viewers at home, can you run us through that list, that long list of injuries?
Yeah, obviously I had that accident about 10 months ago. Broke 6 ribs, both my lungs collapsed, fractured 3 vertebrae in my back, and had a pretty badly broken shoulder. So yeah, it's just amazing to be here today. It feels like a dream, really, to be riding, you know, a horse like that for my boss. That I've been working for him since I was 14, so I couldn't be happier.
What gives you the inspiration and the determination to come back through all that rehab and jump back into such a dangerous occupation?
Oh, just a passion for the horses. Obviously, there's been a lot of negativity put towards it coming this time of year, but there's a lot of people in this industry that just have so much love for the horses, and yeah, I just have such a passion for it and such a passion for racing.
Anyone who can make Steve Wolfe cry is a friend of mine. Well done, Tash.
Thank you.
Very proud of Tash Faithfull, but of course it was a dead heat. Jade McNaught, the other winning jockey, brings up a treble today. Jade, as you cross the line, it's a tight-knit community in the jocks room, particularly within the girls' jocks room. What did you say to Tash?
I said, well done. I thought she'd got it. I was so happy for her. I was just over the moon. It's her first day back, and for her to get a winner. Unfortunately, now she has to share it with me. I feel a bit greedy, but you know, my horse went super. I had to ride him back from the gate today, and he flew home, so we might change the tactics next prep, try and get him to sit behind a couple, because he showed a real good turn of foot. But yeah, I feel bad, but I guess we'll have to take it.
No, you can never feel bad. It's another great day in the saddle for you, a treble, but a milestone because you've outridden your 2-kilo claim. How do you feel?
It's another sad moment, Brittany. It's a good day but a bad day at the same time. But I mean, I haven't had a claim in provincial or country lately, and I've still been getting the rides, so let's just hope we can keep going.
Well, I hope you do. Well done.
Thanks, Brittany.
Jade McNaught and Tash Faithfull share honours to take out the last. It was a funny situation there, Scott. Everyone was waiting for that final verdict to come up on the board, and even though Jade said she'd feel bad, I think everyone was very happy just to see Tash with a victory.
Oh, absolutely. You take the dead heat, unfortunately. Tash couldn't get that elusive, well, the first winner back and just on in her own right. And I'm sure Jade is a very competitive person, but I'm sure she would have happily run second on that one. But it's great to see Tash back, and she's got passion, she's got ability. It's just wonderful to have good people back in the community.
No, absolutely well said. That brings us to an end of our coverage here. Wonderful 9 races from Ascot. It's been a brilliant day. The RS Crawford and the Northerly Stakes, obviously the highlights of what has been a brilliant day of racing. Thanks for tuning in throughout the afternoon.